Last time that I checked, I'm the street voice out west. Salute to the King Nipsey Hussle, man. Rest in power, King. Excuse me, y'all. Last time that I checked, I'm the street voice out west. GG, what's good? Peace and blessings, King. Anu Banks, Cypress Hill, guess who? Brian the lawyer, salute. Said should have been on Fox. Miami Snoopy, salute. I agree. I agree with that, man. I agree with that assessment. I agree with that assessment. I agree, man. I think it needs to be, I think it definitely should be promoted better. I think that, it's getting a lot of promotion. I like the fact that it has all access. I like the fact that they did the face-off, you know, the one-on-one, the face-off. Salute to my brother CB Sports TV, Carl Burrell. Go subscribe to his channel if you haven't already. Go and subscribe. Click on this icon. Subscribe to my brother's channel, man. 704 Joe, salute. Dallas, Texas in the building. Man, I love Dallas, Texas, man. I'm actually looking to move to Dallas, Texas. That's a fact. Boxer good, salute. I'm actually looking to move to Dallas, Texas. Word. Smash the like button. Got 20 people, let's get 20 likes. Smash the like button, man. You know what I mean? Level out. To make it happen, man. So, let's talk about this. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about the fact that, Zoe, let's go, salute. This is a huge fight. Chin Smoke, salute. When you have two women UFC fighters fighting, a la Holly Holmes and Amanda Nunes is getting ready to fight. I'm not mistaken. No, it's not on pay-per-view. It's not a pay-per-view fight. It's on Showtime. But it should be, if this was Holly Holm and Amanda Nunes, or if this was Cyborg, and this is the biggest fight in women boxing. This is the biggest fight in women's boxing, right? And with that said, you got you had Cyborg versus Nunes, right? That was the biggest fight in women's UFC, right? And that was on pay-per-view. That was a pay-per-view event, right? Peace and blessings to the Queen, Sierra F. Peace and blessings. How you doing, Queen? I saw you on the my brother BFTB yesterday. Salute to you. Reno Box Young, salute. What's good with you, King? Trying to get over. Yeah, you're not letting me over. Wonderful. Marlon So Icy Sims, salute. Shadow 979, salute. Michael James 616, salute. You know when you get somebody just riding you right in the corner? That's what's happening right now. Won't go faster, won't go slower. Just sitting in the corner of my car. So anyway, with that said, you know, Nunes and Chris Cyborg was the biggest fight in UFC, right? That was on pay-per-view because of the way they promoted it and the way the UFC perceives the women fighters there over in the UFC, right? Harold Jones, salute. When you look at the UFC and the way they do it, you know, this is somewhat the way that John Wilson, salute. This is the way that needs to be done in the sport of boxing, right? They fight often, you know. They fight often. They fight on big cards, right? You know, KF Harris, salute. They're never shown on promotion, right? And this is what needs to happen with this Claressa Shields Christina Hammer fight. Should have been this way already, right? This fight needs to be huge. It should have been a pay-per-view worthy event. It should have been a pay-per-view worthy event. But the fact that for so long it wasn't looked at, you know, in the same light, for so long they don't get paid the way the men get paid. And I'm going to tell you, the part of the reason is they're too busy trying to compete with the men. You see, the UFC, right, create their own lane for the women. It's the same thing, it's similar, right? But the way they go about certain things, okay, as far as like the weight classes was different. They didn't even have certain weight classes in the UFC. Simple and plain, they just did away with it. Right? You know, and I commend Claressa Shields for moving down in weights and things of that nature to be great. You get Serrano, who's doing the same thing. I think she captured her seventh or eighth, you know, weight division, and that should be celebrated. She's doing something only Manny Pacquiao's done, and most people don't even know that. I have hardcore boxing fans that don't even know that Cecilia Brækhus is undisputed. And she's one of a handful of people that actually captured all 4 major belts. Because you got to remember, we had undisputed champions, but they never captured all 4 major belts because all 4 major belts wasn't in existence. You see what I'm saying? So you have Cecilia Brækhus, you have Alexander Usyk, you have Jermaine Taylor and Bernard Hopkins, and you have Terrence Crawford. Ty King, Allah, peace and blessings, King. That actually held all 4 major belts, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm pretty sure I'm correct. And Cecilia Brækhus is one of them. And she's not even recognized. So she actually created history. And most people don't even know. That's not good. That's not a good thing. You understand? Most people don't even know. And so, you know, it needs to be picked up. Women's boxing. It needs to be showcased everywhere. They should have did a worldwide press tour. They should have been the first one to do it. Not just one. They should have did a worldwide press tour. Just like Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao was announced. Just like if Deontay Wilder fights Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder fought Tyson Fury, or you know, it should have been a multi-city tour, not just one. It should have been in multiple cities. It should have been done right. It should have been announced to the world correctly, the boxing world, right? They should have been on ESPN. They should have been on radio shows, The Breakfast Club. They should have been on Stephen A. Smith show, right? Gregory White, salute, peace and blessings. They should be on Stephen A. Smith show. They should have been on The Breakfast Club. They should have been on Sway in the Morning. They should have been on all of these different different platforms. Why aren't they? Why aren't they? Peace and blessings. So you understand what I'm saying? It should have been promoted just like you had Joshua and Big Baby Miller, all on everything, right? We had Big Baby Miller and Anthony Joshua on everything, right? Thomas Moreland, salute, right? We had Big Anthony Joshua on Sway in the Morning. We had Anthony Joshua, Jarrell, Big Baby Miller was on Sway in the Morning. And they was everywhere. They was on the Breakfast Club. They was on everything, right? Michael Soto, salute. James Souza, salute. And just like they was on everything, Claressa Shields and Christina Hammer should have been on everything. They should have been scheduled to appear, make numerous appearances on multiple platforms, and to be showcased just like everybody else. This is what they should have. This is what should have happened. But unfortunately, this fight is next weekend, right? And yeah, they have a face-off. Yeah, they had wow, man. Yeah, they had a face-off. Yeah, they had what you call it? All access, and I'm pretty sure they'll have another part, you know. But where is the radio appearances? Where is the Breakfast Club? Where's the ESPN appearances with Stephen A. Smith? Where's all of this stuff? Where is it? Because it should be there, and it's not. It should definitely be there. MF Kaza, salute. So it's not on the Breakfast Club. It's not on Sway in the Morning. It's not on none of these platforms, right? Yet, it's the biggest fight in women's boxing history. How's this the biggest fight in women's boxing history? And they fighting in Atlantic City on top of it. Atlantic City. So if you're fighting in Atlantic City, how come you're not on multiple platforms here in the tri-state area? Why are they not on multiple platforms here in the tri-state area? Why aren't they? They should be on multiple platforms here in the tri-state area. They should have been on Sway, Breakfast Club, everything. Even if Sway and what's his name, Charlemagne and them, they don't know who they are. Even if that's the case, cool. Even if that's the case, you know what? You introduce them to them. That's what you do. You introduce them to them. Hey, listen, this is the biggest women fight in boxing, in women's boxing history, and guess what? We need them we need to expose them to the world. We need to introduce them to the world. Oh, we're gonna need your platform. Simple and plain. We're gonna need your platform. We're gonna introduce them to you. We'll update you on, because listen, this is not the first time. When Anthony Joshua went up there, right? Terry Molly, salute. Peace and blessings to you. When Anthony Joshua went up there, you could tell Sway and Charlemagne them, they were reading off a card. They didn't know they didn't know the ins and outs because they're not hardcore boxing fans. So they didn't know who. It wasn't like they knew exactly who Anthony Joshua was, bar none, and they just knew his history and things of that nature, because they didn't. They don't. They was prepped. You understand? They were prepped for that. They were prepped for that. So Why didn't they prep them for Claressa Shields and Christina Hammer? Prep them. Claressa Shields have a personality that's now Christina Hammer is not too, you know, her personality and her English and things of that nature, you know, so she's not too much of a radio personality, so to speak, because, you know, her English is not the best, you know, and things of that nature, right? But Claressa Shields is, and Claressa Shields knows who they are. You understand what I'm saying? Claressa Shields know who Charlamagne is. She know who Angela Yee and Envy and Sway in the morning. She know who they are. And she's an easy sell. And I'm not talking about, you know, her physical. When I say she's an easy sell because of she's decorated. She has a decorated resume. You go in there and you tell them, oh, Claressa Shields is multiple Olympic gold medalist, and, you know, she's undefeated and she's done this and done that. It's easy to sell. It's also easy to sell. You understand? You can tell them, listen, she's this, she's that, she achieved this, she achieved that. So you rattle off all her achievements when she's up there, and they're going to be like, wow, as a woman boxer, this is what you did. They're going to be like, oh, wow, you did this, you achieved that, you achieved this. Wow, that's nice. What, you understand? It'll be it's worth them looking into, so to speak, if that makes sense. You understand? Because her achievements make it worth looking into. You understand what I'm saying? Robert Walker, salute. Guess who? Salute. Robert Tim, salute. Yarda Kovalev. I'm going Kovalev. David Thomas, salute. Cindy Gaither Rivera, salute. But she talks junk, that Hammer girl. Yeah, Hammer does talk. Yeah. Material, salute. Salute to Poland. Marquise Blacks, salute. Said Charlamagne did, though. Charlamagne did what? Yeah, he barely knew who Terrence Crawford. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He knew some things. He knew the basics, the truth, salute. But Bojack 654, salute. He knew the basics, but he wasn't you know, like head over heels engulfed in the information. He knew the basics, but, you know, it was things that he didn't know. You understand what I'm saying? And you could prep him. Common sense, salute. You could have prepped them. You could have prepared them for this fight. You could have prepped them. Ruben Salinas Jr., salute. Said we getting the women's super fight before the men. That's a fact. And then, like I said, you could have prepped Charlamagne. You could prep Envy. You could prep Sway. You could prep who else? Stephen A. Smith. You know what I'm saying? Stephen A. Smith had the Charlos on there, right? He didn't even know what division he was in. He didn't know what division they was in. He was saying they was calling them welterweights. He didn't know what division they was in. He continued to call them welterweights on the radio show. And that's because the sport of boxing is not looked at the same way through mainstream media. It's just not. But that's all good. Smash the like button. Get the likes to 70, man. Smash the like button right now. Get the likes up to 70. So he didn't know who they was. He knew who they were, but he didn't know so much. He didn't know too much. So he thought they was welterweights. He kept saying it. Like, oh, you know, because you're gonna rule the welterweight division, and he was, you know, he was referring to them as like, I want to see the, like, in other words, he didn't say this per se, but he was, I would love to see the Crawford fight. You know, just stuff that he was off base with. You understand? Rayman Two Sides, salute. There was just some things he was off base with. Geandre Carey, salute. You understand? It was just a few things he was off base with. And And he does this without Max Kellerman, but he has a big platform. The Breakfast Club, big platform. Sway in the Morning, big platform. Perfect. Bring them on there. Why wasn't this happening when they're the best two women fighters in the world, we believe? And this is the biggest fight in women's boxing history, and it's for undisputed. Why wasn't they on there? Why weren't they on there? The Charlo twins was on there, and that wasn't for, this was before the Tony Harrison fight. This wasn't undisputed fight. This was before the Tony Harrison fight. So why weren't they on there? They should have been on there. They should have been on there. This is what I'm saying. They should have been on there. So the Charlo twins was on Sway. No, not Sway. They was on Stephen A. Smith and on The Breakfast Club, right? I believe. I don't know if they made the Breakfast Club appearance, but they definitely was on Stephen A. Smith. Why not? Why? This is bigger. Does it have to do with ESPN and Showtime? No. Because like I said, the Charlo twins was on there, and American Patriots 1776. Salute. The Charlo twins was on there, and they fought on Showtime. Perfectly normal cycle. Salute. He said Claressa and Shields are a little too friendly with each other. You mean Christina and Christina Hammer and Claressa Shields, and they're not friendly at all. They're not friendly at all. BX New York City, my brother. BX the Boogie down in the building. Salute. Tim Cullimore. Salute. They're not friendly at all whatsoever. Not an inch. H-Con. Salute. They're not friendly at all. By no means are they friendly. Picasso 916. Yo, they pulling Shakur from the fight. I didn't hear nothing about that, man. I hope not. David Thomas, salute. I didn't hear anything about that. Hey, McKinney, salute. I was going to talk about it, but I'm not sure what's going on with that, man. I know that video surfaced, and it's not a good look, man. Not to be a professional boxer. Jay Good, salute. It's just not a good look for him, man. It's a bad look, actually, man. But he's a young guy, man. It's a bad look. He's a young guy, man, but it's a bad look because, it's a bad look because he's a professional boxer, and, you just shouldn't do that, man. Smash the like button. You're a professional boxer. Your hands are licensed as weapons. You just can't do that, man. You can defend yourself, but when you're the aggressor, it don't look good. And that video shows him being an aggressor, and that doesn't look good because he had a chance to walk away. he had the opportunity and the chance to walk away, and he chose to continue to be the aggressor. And then he's jumping the guy at the same time. You know, you know, his friend is hitting the guy, and then there's a woman involved. It just don't look good, man. It don't look good at all. That's not a good look, man. Smash the like button. Let's get the likes to 100, man. We got 90 people here, which equals another 10 more. You add another 10 more, and that means it's 100. Smash the like button. Smash the like button. Get the likes to 100, man. Right now, smash the like button. So, it's just not a good look, man. You can't do that, man. You can't be the aggressor when you're a professional boxer. When you provoke, you can defend yourself. If you have the opportunity to avoid the situation, you must avoid the situation. And he didn't avoid the situation. He actually went forward. He was the aggressor, and that's not a good look. That's just not a good look, man. And then there's women involved, and when you have women involved, man, it's just not a good look, man. Said the girl reached in her purse, got stuff, and started hitting his friend, and while he was jumped in, and that's when the best down started. While she was still attacking. Yeah, no, but before that, there was a woman in between that. First of all, his friend was, defending himself against the woman or whatever may have you. But in the video, you only see one guy. And in the beginning, what happens is there's a woman that he reaches around and strikes somebody. He reaches around her and strikes her. It's just not a good situation, man. He's a young guy. Yeah, exactly. You're right. It's just not a good look, man. Yeah, we know we judge different. I totally wish that, you got to surround yourself with, and I'm not saying that, that his boy and was up to anything wrong, or, because it's easily perceived as, oh, his boy should have did this, and they, But what I'm saying is this, man, you got to have people around you that can help control your situation and your outcome. You have to have people around you. Fans perspective, salute. Michael James 616, salute. You have to have people around you. It's just like I was saying with the brother Nipsey Hussle. You're not a regular person. You understand what I'm saying? You're not a regular person. You're not in a regular situation. And so you need to surround yourself. That's why I'm glad he has Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford kicks game to him often. Terrence Crawford, often tells him what he should and shouldn't be doing, and I'm glad of that. But in this situation, unfortunately Terrence Crawford wasn't there. And this wouldn't have happened if Terrence Crawford was there. You understand? But Terrence Crawford can't be, there 24/7 with him. Terrence Crawford, have his own life to live. But, you got to be smart in those situations, man. You have to be, man. you have to say to yourself, listen, you know what? He should have been telling his boy, yo, let's go, let's go, let's get out of here, let's get out of here, let's go, let's get out of here, let's get out of here. That's what he should have been telling his boy. 7, salute. He should have been telling his boy, yo, let's go, let's get out of here, let's get out of here, let's get up out of here, let's go, let's get up out of here, man. This is not, you can feel when it's not going to go right. Mailman Mike, salute. You can feel when it's not going to go right. It's not going to be, and then, so, you know, then there's a woman involved, and man, you know, like I said, I made a video about Jamel Charlo being innocent, and how many videos you see talking about his innocence? But you saw a trillion videos when it talked about if people thought he was guilty. And if the verdict would have came back guilty, you would have saw a trillion more videos talking about how not of a good person he is. But since he's found not guilty and acquitted of all charges, where's the videos? None. Agro XR, salute. Where's the videos? Bottom South D-Town, salute. None. You see nothing. You see nothing. There's nothing. Nothing. Nobody's talking about it at all, whatsoever. Nobody's talking about it. So, regardless if he was in the right or in the wrong, the way he's going to be perceived, you're judged in the public opinion. And so how he's going to be perceived in the public is, oh, well, he should have knew this, he should have did this, he should have did that. Regardless, he right or wrong. And so that further lets you know that you have to put yourself in the best position to, you know, as soon as that started kicking off, he should have told his man, yo, let's go, man. We out. We out. And my friends know, man. My real friends know. My real friends know. Today's time, today's version of me, before, you would get a different version of me. That's just with it all. Now, today's time, I'm able to use my brain. And so, listen, I know, my friends know, my peoples know, we be in situations that I'll be like, yo, not now, not today. It ain't gonna happen now. Not today. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We out. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get up out of here, man. Let's get about. I don't care how people perceive me anymore. Before I used to be like, man, I ain't running. I ain't doing this. I ain't doing that. Man, I'm standing right here, man. I ain't to prove to who? To prove to who? Who does it prove anything to? Nobody. 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 It proves nothing to nobody. Trust me. Trust me. Look at the situation. Dwayne Yosef, salute. Look at the situation with Nipsey. He stayed showing love to his hood, staying there, being there, showing love, trying to show Jason Starr, salute. Trying to show them love, trying to help, give back, all of that. What happened? What happened? When the brother, salute to my brother Ricky Samuels in the super chat. Peace and blessings, King. A weapon, salute. Well, and I'm not saying that it's Superman, nobody's Superman, right? But what happened when the brother was first attacked? Everybody split. Deuce 09, salute. Deuce 09, salute. Everybody split. Because they're going to fend for themselves. Right? So, oh my Lord, 703, salute. 1713, salute. So everybody peeled. That's what they're going to do. And so now, and for what? For everybody to be having eulogies and tributes and all that. Don't help his mother. That don't help nobody. I've been there. Jack Don, salute. I'm not talking from inexperience. I'm talking from experience. I've been there. I've been there, man. I've been in some sticky situations. Charles Weaver, salute. I'm on Patreon, so I can tell y'all some of the stories that I've been through. And you'll understand why I am the man I am today. Things change. I speak from the situation Nips that's no longer here. I got family that's no longer here. Big Jack, salute. And guess what? Everybody used to look to them. Like people on my team used to look to me. Man, the heroes ain't nothing but a sandwich, man. And them tributes and all that look good when you watching movies like Menace to Society and Boys in the Hood and your man's is gonna do this and your man's gonna do that. Man, that don't bring you back. Main Event Mark, salute. It don't bring you back. It don't help your family. Your mother don't stop crying. None of that. None of that. Sound good. That's what it do. Sound good. Guess what? System and my radio sound good as well. Salute to my brother Corey Ellerman Jackson. My car system sound good too. But I ain't gonna transition for it. That's just what it is, man. People say a lot of stuff, man, but man, listen, Shakur need add folks, salute. And they put that video out. Look at the timing. Look at the timing. Before the biggest fight of his career. You think it's a coincidence? Nope. This happened quite some time ago already. Now, the public opinion is going to forever stick to him now. Forever. He's going to be judged in the public now. Salute to my brother, Slip the Jab. You see, everybody and their mothers making videos about it. As soon as that's why they make a video about it. I saw it. I could have been made a video about it. I could have been giving my opinion on it. It's a young dude, man. Made a young mistake. It's going to give you, right now, I could have been put it up on my channel and replayed it and got 30,000 views off of it and all that. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Lamonte Watkins, salute. Delroy Robb, salute. I could have been made a video about it. I got I might have had the somebody sent me the video, the footage early. I chose not to. I passed up on the views. On that 704 Joe's too. I chose to not indulge in that. Salute, bro. But that's not, if it was a situation where it was about negotiations, y'all see, I didn't make a video about Charlo's case, that case with Charlo. I didn't make a video until the final details came out and he was acquitted. Crazy case, look. That's when y'all see me made a video about that. I ain't gonna try to capitalize off these dudes or for something negative. Now, if it has to do with negotiations, if it has something to do with negotiations, like Anthony Joshua negotiating with Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury, all of that, negotiations, I'll report on it. I'm not going to report on something like that, that delves into their real life, their personal life. Especially I don't know the details. And I don't care how much they dislike in the boxing world, and I'm not gonna take it that far. Nope. That's why you see no video from me regarding that situation. None. I could have been the first one to have that video up about that. Put it out there and got 200,000 views. I'm not going to capitalize off a negative situation with him like that. Nope. Because that's a place we all could have been. And we don't know what happened. And I'm not going to knock anybody that report on it, because some of my brothers reported on it. Some of my friends, my brothers report on it. I'm not going to knock them for it. I'm just not going to do it because I don't know the details. I don't know what actually took place. I can't do it. I can't do it. JMJ 2121, salute. Yep. It is like the Holly Holmes situation, but it don't get near the press that Holly Holmes, that situation gets. I mean the Cyborg Nunes fight. It's just as big. The Fab 19 salute. It might be even bigger because everybody thought Nunes was too small and was moving up in weight and all of that. That's a real life David and Goliath situation. But yeah, Shakur Stevenson's a good kid, man. On the verge of doing big things. Got the biggest fight of his career coming up. He needs to focus on. And now this comes out. And that sucks. You understand what I'm saying? And so I could very easily make a video about it. Try to capitalize off of it. I'm not. And the reason I'm not is because I could have very well been in the same situation. Or my kids. You know what I'm saying? My kids play sports. You know, they grow to be professionals and things like that. And a situation like this aroused, and then I was the one jumping all over it before. And now it's mine. Now I'm going to feel a certain kind of way. Can't do it. Smash the like button, man. You know what I'm saying? Can't do it. I can't do it. I gotta wait it out. I gotta see how it plays out. Now I seen the footage. I seen the footage and I seen what happened, but I still gotta wait it out. I still gotta see, you know, what was the reason for it? What sparked it? For every action is a reaction. You understand? Now, I'm one to believe that. Listen, you should have walked away. You should have had the proper people around you. You should have told your man, listen, we gotta go. We gotta get out of here. We can't do this. Let's go. Let's get out of here. That's what I think he should have told his man. But he didn't. And he obviously looked like something was wrong. And I can't see him going around just starting stuff. Now I don't know what sparked his man. Gil Cole, salute. I don't know what sparked up his man, because I don't know his man. But I'm just referring to him. He don't strike me as a person that just go around starting trouble for the sake of starting trouble. At all, whatsoever. Smash the like button, get the likes up to 120. Dante Watkins, salute. You see, like, now look at the views, right, for this. Right? You're not going to get a lot of people here to come check on Claressa Shields, Christina Hammer. Right? But if this was something different, I would have 250 people here. You see what I'm saying? And that's because people don't perceive the sport of boxing and the women, as far as the women go, the same. And that's wrong. You know, because, 90% of boxing matches don't end in knockouts. So I know a lot of people say they like to see knockouts, you know, women don't get a lot of knockouts, so on and so forth, but 90% of boxing matches don't end in knockouts. They just don't. That's the reality of it. In the last 6 months, how many smooth knockouts have you seen? And I'm not talking about stoppages, I'm talking about knockouts. How many smooth knockouts did you see in the last 6 months? Especially in the big fight situations. Not many. You haven't seen many. Because it doesn't happen often. That's why when you get a knockout artist like Deontay Wilder comes along, right? People are clamoring to see him fight because of the excitement he brings. You understand what I'm saying? Because it don't happen often. But here you go, you get Deontay Wilder 9 times out of 10 when he stepped through that ropes. Not even 9 times out of 10. 10 times out of 10, somebody gonna hit the canvas at some point in time in the fight. That's not the same thing in women's boxing. Right? But the thing about it is, that's not the same thing in all of boxing, not just women. It's all of boxing, because 90% of boxing matches don't end in knockouts. It don't. It's a rarity that people don't address. People don't admit to all too often. You don't see people getting smooth, knocked out smooth every other night in boxing. That don't happen. It doesn't happen. You know what I mean? So this fight it should have been promoted way better to be the biggest fight in women's boxing history. The only other fight that could have trumped this in women's boxing would have been Ann Wolfe versus Layla Ali, and that fight never happened and never will happen. So this is the biggest fight in women's boxing history, bar none. The only other fight that could be, you know, big as it won't be as big as this. It's gonna be a huge fight, but it won't be as big as this. And that's Katie Taylor versus Serrano. That would be huge. That's gonna be huge, right? Or Cecilia Brækhus when if she comes up and fights Serrano or Katie Taylor or something like that. That's it. But Cecilia Brækhus is unknown. Ironically enough, she's the undisputed women's champion, but she's probably out of the stars, the women boxing stars, she's probably the least known. That's a fact. She's not more known than Claressa Shields or Christina Hammer. She's not more known than Serrano. She's not more known than Katie Taylor. She's just not. She's not. And she's undisputed. And holds all 4 major belts. But she's not. So, this is the biggest fight in women's boxing. And it should be looked at as, it should have been celebrated as such. It should have been celebrated as such. We should have saw them on the Breakfast Club. We should have saw them on they not hard on the eyes. The daughter boxers, and she gets to that, and she wants to get to that level, right? And be celebrated on that level. Guess what? As a dad, I'm gonna be pushing like, listen, why is she not on this? Why is she not on that? Why is she not on this? Because their teams need to be, especially Claressa Shields, she's here from the States. She should be on everything. She should be on everything, Claressa Shields. Why is Claressa Shields not on the Breakfast Club? Why is Claressa Shields not? The more I think about it, the more annoyed I get of it. The more I'm annoyed. Yeah, I drive everything, man. Everything. General Squad, salute. Jose Yepes. Oil truck driver. I drive everything, man. I can drive anything. Anything. She's at 154 right now. Or she went to 154. Yeah, Sheem G. She's a 2-time gold medalist. Here from the States. She should be celebrated. Even before this fight. But with this fight, with this big fight, she should be celebrated. She should be looked at like, everybody should be, she should have been on everything. If you don't put Christina Hammer on it, put Claressa Shields on it. And she's colorful. Meaning that, you know, her personality is colorful. She has a colorful personality. She's not hard sell. She'll give you she'll explain to you why she is who she is. You understand? But yo, listen, World Breaker Fighting is coming on right now. So go over to my brother World Breaker Fighting. Check out World Breaker Fighting, my brother Kurt Anderson, man. So go over to World Breaker Fighting. Check out World Breaker Fighting and my brother Kurt Anderson, man. So let me get up off of here. I salute y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. Kashal's in. A salute. So let me get up off it, man. Salute to y'all. Appreciate y'all. Today's Thursday, so I'll be back on later on. Most likely, I'll be back on later on. I didn't want to come on yesterday.